Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a very special edition of the Part of the Pride Aston Villa Women podcast. Something we've been wanting to do for a while now is to really encapsulate and take note of all the incredible history that Aston Villa Women come with. And we are very aware as a fan club, as a fan base, that the history of Villa Women is so hard to come by. So we're launching this new series, trying to bring the humanity and the real touch back into the history of Villa Women. And we're really, really excited to do that by welcoming our first guest to this series, the lovely Nicky Edwards. Nicky, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, really good. Thank you. Very excited to be
Good.
here tonight. And as we can see, we're also joined by Tracey, Gary, and Lyndsey. How are you all?
Oh,
Good,
thank you.
thanks. Good, thanks, Freya.
Yeah, happy? Good. Glad to hear it. Well, like I said, it's going to be a jam-packed episode. We're going to have a lovely chat and talk about Nicky's playing career and her time with, well, it's been called a few things, hasn't it, Nicky, over the years. But we're going to start with Lyndsey. We're going to talk a bit about your background and beginning of your football journey.
So, Nicky, we just wanted to get to know a little bit of like what your football career's been like for you compared to what we see today in the press and the way that it is. So, we wanted to start with asking you how you first got into football. Well, when I was younger, I used to play with the lads at school, and I went to I can't remember what team it was. I think it might have been Belgrave or something. And I was only about probably 9, and it's one of my first memories and probably one of my worst memories actually. I played all the way through the league, and we got to the cup final, and I got to the final, and we tossed the coin just about to kick off, and I was taken off the pitch and told I couldn't play even though I'd played through, the whole season. One of the parents moaned that I was a girl, so I was frog marched off the pitch, and yeah, not
That's
very happy.
horrendous.
Oh no, yeah, it's mad, isn't it? And then I just played with my brother played for Gilway Boys because we lived in Tamworth at the time, so I used to just go training with them. And then I've just decided to write to a few clubs. I wrote to Villa, I think it was Derby County, Man United, because I just wanted to play football. And I got a letter back from the chairman of Aston Villa, Aztecs as they were at the time. And she wrote back to me, and I'm talking like 1989, I think it was. And she wrote back to me, said we train on a Thursday night, and I got the letter on the Friday. So the week after I started playing, and the rest was history. I played for a good anywhere between 10 and 15 years for them.
It's amazing.
And never looked back.
It's amazing how
Mm.
different it is, like, today, and, like, girls can just go to the local clubs and compared
Oh
to
yeah, it's
the
so
things that you had
accessible
to
now,
go.
and rightly so. I mean, I'm not the only one who I'll talk to people at the walking football now, and they had the same experience. They were told they couldn't play. It was bad, really, but yeah, it's brilliant now. Absolutely fantastic.
When you were playing, football and you first started out, have you got a favourite memory at all from when you first started out, like an achievement or anything at all?
I played. I totally forgot when I started looking through my stuff the other day. I played for the region, so I played for the Midlands. And I was actually captain for a few years, and I got to England under 21s as well. But
Amazing.
some of we got to cup finals. It was always us and Blues really, and we always beat them. Sorry, Blues fan. We were honestly. I've said it loads of times since I've been going watching Villa Ladies. We were a fantastic team. We really were. We'd hold our own now with the professionals now easily.
Really?
We were very good. We were very considering we trained for an hour a week and then played on a Sunday. We were good.
Love that.
That leads me on to the next question of what kind of when you're playing for Villa, sort of and going through the ranks and stuff, what kind of facilities did you have? Did you have like proper facilities, or was it kind of just like get changed in the car park kind of thing?
We started off, our home pitch was Fort Dunlop in Erdington, which is now,
Is that Leafield now?
it's all
Leaf-
factories and things now.
I was
It
going
was
to say,
I
I'm
think
sure,
it
I'm
was Jaguar
sure.
Land Rover.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm sure Lee Field play around there. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
we had we had a changing room, and the pitch was actually quite good. But you go to other pitches and the away teams, and it was like you might as well get changed in the car. It weren't the best. But then when we went under Villa's wing, they gave us coach transport. We trained at Bodymore Heath. They were one of the first men's professional clubs to really take, apart from the Arsenal and Millwall. I think Millwall were quite good with their ladies. Aston Villa were fantastic. They were absolutely brilliant.
And the final question from me is, when you were playing, did you ever think that you could make a career out of it, like a paid career out of it, like you can today? Or did you ever think in the future that might be possible? Or
And
was it just
I never, hand on heart, the first time I went to watch Villa ladies at Villa Park, and there were thousands of people there, and then you watch it on TV and they're on Sky Sports and everything. I never thought ever in a million years when I played that'd happen. Not once. Not in a million years. I wish I was back then. Because
Can I say something?
born
Can I
too early.
interject a little bit and say
Of course you
something?
can.
I just wanted to point something out that obviously everybody must be thinking it and have this opinion as well. I just have such admiration for. It's so easy for young girls to get into football nowadays and to join a club, and there's no prejudice, and playing football, etc., and taking it to whatever level you can. Back in your day, Nicky, like you said that you got taken out of that tournament because somebody complained that you were as a girl. I have such admiration for you and others from that era, that the passion was so strong, nothing stopped you. And if
No.
it wasn't for you, it wasn't easy, but nothing stopped you. It's something that you loved, and it's something that you wanted to do, and whatever obstacle was thrown in front of you, you carried on, and you managed to continue to play. And if it wasn't for guys
Yeah,
like you,
absolutely.
we wouldn't be where we are today. And I think that really needs to be recognised a lot more.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
No, it's
Yeah,
true.
and it's why we wanted to do these episodes, though, wasn't it,
Yeah,
Tracey? We wanted to
absolutely.
really highlight all of these incredible
Absolutely.
women who went, okay, well, if you're not going to let me play on that team, I'm going to find one that does appreciate
Yeah,
me,
exactly.
and I'm going to keep going and keep doing it. Yeah.
I mean, when we
Yeah,
did
yeah.
that thing back at, I can't remember what month it was now, but it was just after we came back from Morocco. We went to Villa Park. We got invited
Yeah.
to Villa Park, and they invited all
Yes.
the old players. It was absolutely brilliant, absolutely fantastic. It really was.
I'm glad, because we remember it at the time, and we were really looking forward to it. But from a fan perspective, we thought they could have made so much more of a bigger deal out of it.
Absolutely.
Because I think unless you were looking out for it, you didn't necessarily know who the group were that were going around.
Yeah.
Because did you do a pitch walk at half time? Was that the
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we all just went, this is such an incredible moment. Like, there should be more to it. But you felt like,
That's
that
brilliant.
deal went really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Really
we had
enjoyed it.
conversations about it,
Good.
didn't we, Freya? And we says,
Yeah.
where's the photo with the team? Where's the
Yeah.
contact with the team, and the conversations with the team of like, this is what we did and this is what we used to do, and not necessarily you're here today because of us, but to have that kind of interaction and have the
It's that
photo,
connection.
the connection and the photo and everything, and like you said, advertise it a little bit more
as well, like to announce what the players had achieved and silverware they'd achieved, or places they finished in the league, and made a bit more context to it, rather than saying these are some former players. And unless you know the players and you know what they've been through, then it was just like some random people walking along the pitch. But if they'd have actually marketed it better and celebrated it better,
because there was no
which,
announcement, was there, to like the crowd,
yes,
these are the visitors
it would have been better. So they all got cheered. Everybody got cheered, which was great, and it was fantastic. But it was like, it would have been nice to like make it a bit more personal so we could celebrate with you what you've achieved and be like, these are amazing ladies that have paved the way for what we've got today.
So yeah, we just wish there was a bigger occasion on the fan side, but as long as it was a great day to be invited back by you guys was incredible. So moving on to then your playing career when Villa did reply, which was incredible. So did they reply quite quickly then when you'd written that letter?
Yeah, I've got my letter back within a week.
That's incredible, isn't
Very
it?
quick. Yeah, very quick.
Yeah, because I was looking again the information that I could get from from the history. So for those people who are watching who might not know, so 1973, Solihull FC were formed, and then Aston Villa asked for help in forming a ladies' team in around 1989, which is Nicky at the start of when you were there. Solihull then responded and said, "Okay, let's try this merger," and became Villa Aztecs, which I think we need more names like that in the game because, I mean, Aston Villa's incredible anyway for being different than your Uniteds, your Cities, that kind of thing. But I think Aztecs is just such a cool, cool little nickname for it. So,
Formidable.
yeah, and that was in a a transition period of the club itself. Did you feel like, obviously because they replied so quickly and they wanted you to join, and did you feel like they were building something at that time?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because that's what, again, as a young player as well, with so much passion, you want to be a part of something like that, don't you?
Yeah.
So so that opportunity then. So once you turned up at the ground and once you started training, what was that like? What were games like at
It
that
was
time?
brilliant. Everybody was like really friendly and very good players. Like I said before, very, very good players. And we trained for 1 hour a night on a Thursday night, come rain or shine. And if we ever had any matches like cancelled at the weekend because of the weather, I'd be devastated. Absolutely devastated. Didn't know what to do with myself. But the camaraderie was brilliant on and off the pitch with everybody. And they ended up having more than one team. And yeah, it was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Fantastic. Because was it the can you remember? Was it the Northern Division at the time? Was
Yeah,
that the
well,
one?
they had like the Premier League, if you like, with the Arsenal and Doncaster Bells, who at that time were
Yeah, of
just
course. Yeah.
the best women's football team on the planet. And then they split to Northern Division 1, which we were in, and this Southern Division. And we went up to the Premier League once, I think, but we were too good for the Northern League, but not good enough to stay in the Premiership, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though we were ace. But we just wiped the floor with everybody in the Northern League and in like local cups, like at local like regional cups and stuff like that. We won the Northern Cup, and I think we got to about the semis in the FA Cup once as well, but ended up losing to, I think it was Millwall 2-0, if I remember rightly.
So at that time, so I was going to ask about, I know you said Villa were great and quite forward thinking in terms of their women's side. I know what you said there about kind of you were almost in the middle of the leagues. Do you think the club could have done anything more to make sure you did stay in those higher leagues, or was it just where the club were at the time?
No,
that was what they
not
could
at all.
do. No.
It wasn't. It was different. We, like I say, we only had an hour's training. We weren't professional. We everybody was at work, and the Villa they gave us all the facilities. We even had like photo shoots and things. And before every home match for years, we either played a game before the men's match, or we took penalties. They did like a penalty thing, or five-a-side in the corner of the pitch. They were really good, really good.
Really good for you. Fantastic. And I know you mentioned earlier played for between 10 and 15 years, I know you said, and in that there was I have down the 95 League Cup final against Wimbledon. Is that right? Yeah. I mean, and and like you said, getting to those stages, proving everyone, look, we're a force to be reckoned with in the Midlands. So when the Aztecs finally became affiliated with and became Aston Villa Ladies, I should say, how much was that a statement of intent from the club? Now you were fully the ladies of Aston Villa, if you like.
It was massive. It was massive for us to say you played for Aston Villa.
Yeah.
It was absolutely huge. It's really like an accolade, really.
Yeah.
Made you very proud. Very,
Yeah.
very proud.
And what were people's reactions to that change at the time? Because saying, I suppose, Solihull FC, great, nothing against Solihull.
Yeah.
Villa Aztecs, great, got the Villa name involved. But then to
Aston
then
Villa,
say,
yeah.
but to now be Aston Villa Ladies, could you feel
Yeah.
that change from other people as well?
Yeah,
With the name?
especially from family and friends.
Yes.
And people at work, yeah, when you say you played for Aston Villa, it's like,
It's
you
like,
must
oh,
be
okay.
good. That's like, you must be good if you're playing for Aston Villa. I'm like, yeah, we are.
Yeah. Yes, thank you for
Yeah, we are.
noticing. Yes, we absolutely are. And I know Lyndsey asked you about if there was any highlights moments from your earlier career, but out of that, span of playing for Villa and representing Villa, was there anything that stands out as a favourite highlight there? Favourite memory?
One of my favourite ones was when, again, I can't remember the year, but Villa were playing AC Milan at home.
Okay.
I think I've written it down somewhere. When were they playing? 1990, I've written it down.
Oh, yeah.
Villa won. I'm pretty sure the men won 2-0. Tony Daly and David Platt scored. I remember that. And before the match, they said we could play a full 90-minute game against Birmingham City Ladies.
Okay.
And we won 3-2, I think it was. And I remember scoring in front of the whole end. And then after the
Wow.
match, and there was thousands of people watching it.
Yeah.
And after it, the full time whistle went, we beat them 3-2. Down in the corner by the dugout, there was a load of people and asking us to sign autographs.
Wow.
And we must have stood there for 20 odd minutes, just I bet they're thinking, who the hell's Nicky Edwards? But nowadays, yeah, me and some of the players stood there for a good 20 minutes signing autographs. And it was fabulous.
What
Really,
year
really
was
felt
that,
like a
Nicky?
proper-
What year was that?
I'm sure it's about 1990.
Yeah.
I said 90.
I'm
Wow.
sure it was. And it was AC Milan in the European
Yeah.
Cup they played.
Wow.
First leg.
I mean, to get that opportunity, I mean,
Oh, it's brilliant.
some women's teams now don't play at the main stadium.
Yeah.
So to have that opportunity, again.
Well, I remember
front of the crowd.
running up the wing thinking, Jesus Christ, I haven't even got to the halfway line yet.
So just a big question we haven't asked yet. So were you a forward then? Was that your position?
No, I was
No.
left midfield and then
Left midfield,
later
okay.
on centre half
Oh, fantastic.
or left back.
Ah, very good. So
I'm
down
so
that left-hand
left-footed,
side.
it's unbelievable.
Well, we could do with some more power down the left if you want to come back and
My
clip
head
Villa in a minute.
would, but my body wouldn't.
That's fine. That's fine.
My head says yes, but
We'll
everything else
take
is like, what are you doing?
No, we'll take it. And I know we've talked a lot about how the system changed in that time, but when you were in those final years of playing, could you see what the club wanted for the future and compare that to now? Is that what you envisioned? How that journey would go for the club?
So I never thought there'd be professional footballers, women. I didn't, honestly, and the first time I went to watch them, I actually cried
Did you?
because I just never thought in a minute. And I took my little nephew and I just sat when there was obviously thousands of people and the Villa ladies came out,
Yeah,
and I cried. I got really, really emotional.
Yeah.
I could imagine. Yeah, just
Really,
being that
really emotional.
in that moment, just thinking, they've done it. The team have got here. They've done it. Oh,
Yeah,
fantastic.
but again, it's because of you guys. That's why they're there. Do you know what I mean?
And
Because
Villa stuck by the
you didn't give
Villa
up.
stuck by the team.
Because you didn't give up.
No.
Because you rode through the prejudice and the obstacles that were put in front of your way, and you just continued.
We just wanted to play football.
Yeah, exactly.
We just wanted to play
Yeah.
football. It would have been easy for them, the Villa men, for the Villa to go, you know what, we don't want to do this anymore, but they didn't.
Yeah,
They carried it on for us, and it would have been easy, like it is for other professional teams and that, but they didn't. They stayed with us the entire time,
Brilliant.
and I can't underestimate how good they were with us. Honestly,
Yeah.
brilliant.
No,
Football's not
that's
there without
fantastic to hear
players.
from.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You need
no,
players to
100%.
play
And
football. So
Yeah, we kind of need them, don't we, Tracey? We kind of need them
Exactly.
to play.
Players with sticking
Or else we're
power.
watching an empty field.
Yeah.
No, fantastic. But yeah, the fact that and I think that's what kind of makes women's football stand out a little bit more, because even now, I know we've talked a lot about it being a lot easier to get into it. You can still see that the reason everyone is on that pitch is because they love the game so much.
Oh, yeah,
And
and they're so good.
yeah,
They're so physically fit and so skillful.
yes.
Even when it started being televised 20 odd years ago, it wasn't nothing like it is now.
No, and
It's such a change. It's unbelievable. It's a real unbelievable change.
because talking about changes and things like that, transitioning from playing to that recently the walking football, which I know Tracey's gonna take over and talk to you about. Go for it, Tracey.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask you a few questions, Nick. I think I know
No.
I think I know the majority of the answers that you're going to give, but for those people that don't know, so I've actually played walking football with you, haven't I, Nick, on a couple of occasions?
Yeah.
Because I used to
Yeah.
play for the club that you played for. So my first question is, how does football play a part in your life at the moment? There's an obvious answer. Do you want to give us a rundown on how
Look,
you got into
walking football. Oh, it's taken over my life. It's mad. It's mad. I got into it just after the Lionesses won their first Euros, and I'd kind of fallen out with football, as in watching it, because it was men rolling around on the pitch and being like they've been shot by a sniper when someone's like brushed up against them. I got really disillusioned with it all, if you like, and I'd gone on a family holiday, and the Lionesses had just won the Euros, and somebody put something on Facebook. It was Dee Reed put something on Facebook, and I was like, "Oh, I haven't spoke to Dee for ages," and we were just like messaging about how good the Lionesses had played and all this malarkey. And she says, "I play walking football." I was like, "What? What the hell's walking football?" And she went, "Come along." So the minute I landed at East Midlands Airport, you have to book on every week. So I booked on. I thought, "Oh, I'll go. But it'll be nice to like see people again that I've not seen for years and 20 odd years and blah blah blah." And I went on the Monday night and I thought, "No, this is going to be slow. This is going to be lame." And I could not have been more wrong. I couldn't walk for 3 days. It's so it says walking football, but it's really quick, really rapid, uber skillful. And I think I've got a bit of an addiction problem to it, if I'm honest. I absolutely love it.
I think people hear the words walking football and see it as a bit of a joke, don't they? But until you've actually taken part in
and
it,
it's
and
not.
you realise that it is a proper good workout.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Mm. So, how would you say that? What's the transition like from regular football to walking football? How would you describe the difference? Obviously, the rules are slightly different.
Yeah, the rules, massively different. But there's no head height, no, supposed to be no contact, but there's quite a bit of contact. I'd say it's more skillful.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot more skillful because you can't play long passes. You've got to play quick football, but all to fit. Very skillful.
And of course, you play for England walking football team now, don't you? So in a very, very short time, starting walking
Very good.
football in
Yeah.
2022, you now represent the country in walking football tournaments and go all over the world.
Yeah, I do.
Incredible.
I do.
Yeah,
It's
it is
ace.
absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very jealous when I see
I've been
some of
playing.
the posts on Facebook of the team in Spain and Italy and
Yeah,
taking part in tournaments.
we went to Morocco last year. That was good. I've been playing for about 2 years now, I think, something like that. But it's again, it's the England our England manager's Karen Sharman, who was my manager back in the day at Villa. She was brilliant 11-a-side
Right.
manager, and she's an even better walking football manager. Brilliant.
There's quite a few.
Dee
Reed, yeah. I mean, she was a Villa Aztec as well, wasn't
Reed. Yeah, phenomenal footballer.
Yeah, there's a lot of Villa Aztecs and Villa ladies that are actually playing walking football.
And there's a few that play hold their mics as well. There's about 4 or 5 that I played with towards the end of my career that they were just starting theirs, and they're now 40 odd, so they've taken up walking football, and it's brilliant. It's just easy to step into once you've stopped playing 11 aside.
Yeah. Have you ever gone back to playing 11-a-side, like on occasion, and played running football? And how do you find it now? If you have,
I haven't played running football for about 11-a-side for about 10 years, 15
how
years.
would you feel about?
I'd love to still do
How
it.
would you feel about?
I'd love
You'd
to.
love to, yeah.
Yeah, just whether I'm fitter now than I ever have been, and that's through walking football.
Yeah. I have to say,
I've
Nicky
liked
is very, very good. I am totally diabolical at walking.
Well, I
Thank
think the next walking football tournament, I think we all need to get tickets and we need to come and watch.
Yeah,
at the
that'd be
minute.
good.
Yeah, that'd be incredible.
definitely.
Good pod meet up. Yeah, meet everyone. Because I mean, it sounds. I think because it's gained in popularity recently as well, hasn't it? More people. I think that more people being interested in football in general as a sport. There's then been more interest in, okay, well, maybe if I've never played football before, or if, walking football's a better alternative, it's now become an alternative that people can access.
Yeah.
So
Well,
is
we've
it...
just had,
yeah.
We've just had they had the World Cup for the men last year, and it's only been the second World Cup for men, and they reckon it's one of the biggest, fastest growing sports in the world at the minute. And we came back from the World Cup, the first Women's World Cup in October, and we were playing
Yeah.
Australia, Canada,
Wow.
Japan, Hong Kong, Wales, Spain.
Mm. And it's all FA registered,
incredible.
isn't it? And it's still
It's all
totally
FA.
official. It's not just a few menopausal women meeting up on a Friday
trying to kill each other,
playing, kicking a ball around. It's all proper leagues and tournaments. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just you, Tracey. You're the only one.
Yeah.
Probably
Unfortunately,
not.
I can't go anymore. Not living in Birmingham. Every time I come back to Birmingham, I take my boots. And I'm going to go every Friday night. I'm going to go, and then it gets cancelled, and I'm like, oh my God, cancelled because of the weather or something.
We just started down in Cornwall.
So well, do you know what? Never say never. Watch this space. You never know.
Yeah,
I was going to say, if anyone can start organising a club, Tracey.
it's Tracey, 100%.
It's why we're all here. We all met through the fan club. That's what. That's what this is. But I was just going to ask that, Nicky, as well. Kind of, I know you mentioned playing for England under 21s as well, and now playing internationally with the walking football. Has that brought back that feeling of that international representation? From
Oh yeah. Again, I cried the first time I played for England.
Yeah.
So proud. And we have we do the national anthems and everything. And as soon as that national anthem comes on, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, like
It's amazing.
here in this
Absolutely
moment.
And you win everything as well, don't you? From all the posts that I've seen, you are winning constantly. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. The only game we've lost, unfortunately, was the World Cup final again. We lost on sudden death penalties against France, but we outplayed them. We totally outplayed them. But we'll get them back in the Euros.
Exactly.
That's the spirit.
That is the spirit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The first match. Well, we lost. Yeah, we lost to them 1-0. But we just our England team. There's people from Cornwall, from Liverpool, from Manchester. We're all over the place. So again, because it's not professional, we can only get together like once a month. And have a 4-hour training session. We have regionals. We do regionals and then league matches and things. So.
Brilliant.
Okay. See, Tracey, Cornwall.
Yeah.
Sorted.
I'm not England standard.
A few more training sessions, Tracey. Don't you worry.
No. Completely.
Inspire Tracey by our wonderful guest and think, I can do it because she's done it, so I can do it. You should be inspired and do it. There's no excuse.
You need skill, Lyndsey. You need skill, something that I'm lacking. So,
No.
It's where training comes in. It's where we think you're incredible, Tracey. It's all good.
He is.
And talking about all these changes in football. Like Gary, I know you wanted to talk about how Nicky's found it.
Yeah, well, obviously from you being in Villa, whenever they were first starting back in 1989, how have things changed? If you look at the modern game now, how have
Oh,
things
yeah.
changed?
I watch it now and it's quicker, it's immensely skillful, and it's professional. It's very, very professional. That we didn't, like I say, we train for an hour a week, and they're doing it all the time, and the fitness is out of this world because we weren't fit back then. Well, I wasn't. I know I wasn't. And an hour a week, and you're holding down a full-time job as well, and then it's professional, isn't it?
I mean, they have
It's
people
awesome.
cooking for them. We've got the
Oh,
dietary plan.
yeah. Injury's a massive thing back then. If you got injured, you didn't get a physio. You weren't taken straight to hospital and the operation. Then you got over it and then recovered. Then you had the training. There was none of that. If you were injured, you're injured. It's like see you in a couple of weeks, see you in a couple of months.
Well, with all the changes you've seen, is there anything that you could pick out that you wish that you would have had in your playing days?
I wish I was 40 years younger.
Yeah,
I
you'd have been
definitely
on the
wish I was
England
40
squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and quite a few others. Yeah, there'd be a few people that'd be in it. Definitely. Definitely.
I'd make your mark. And then
Yeah.
for any new fans of the game, is there anything that you really want them to know or realize about how far the game has came in the last 20, 30 years?
Oh, it's a different level. It's a different level. It's like Arsenal men playing, I don't know, a boys' team. It's a different level. It's a different sport, and like I say, it's so professional. It's unbelievable.
But the Aztecs will still hold their own.
I think
Oh,
we
they
would,
can.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know we would. We really would, and that's not being like
I think,
big-headed, but
I think
had
we need
some
to arrange a
fantastic
match
players.
at some point. Aztecs versus
Villa
the current
ladies
squad.
versus.
Yeah. We'll do
That'd
it.
be
I
fun.
mean, that as a pre-season friendly would be incredible, wouldn't it?
Well,
That'd be awesome.
walking
We'd all be
football,
there.
the current Villa squad versus Nicky's England squad.
Absolutely. That would
Yes.
be something.
Oh, we
Now,
definitely
that
will.
would be something. The
incredible.
current Villa squad playing walking football with the walking footballing was
Against our team.
Yes. That would be
I
incredible.
think we'd do it.
But
We'd win.
I was going to say, Nicky, I don't doubt you. I've only known you about 40 minutes. I believe in you and trust you completely that you would that you would do it.
maybe they could consider it as a pre-season training session.
Yeah.
They could. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I can
Yeah,
say
we'll have to
we'll go
get
down to
kind of-
Bodymiller Heath.
We need to
Sounds like a
send
plan.
a copy
down
of
the
this video off to Maggie Murphy.
I was going to
Yeah.
say, because, we know Maggie will be watching when we release this, so hi to Maggie. If we could arrange that, that would be incredible. Because not only, we'd be there, we'd be the first people there. But I think that would be such a fantastic, we talked about connection earlier in the pod, didn't we? And that would be, what a heritage game that would be between
It would
the
be
OGs,
fantastic.
the OGs and
Absolutely
the current Villa
fantastic.
player. That'd be insane, wouldn't it? Yes. So Maggie, if you're watching, let's make that happen because
Get on
we
it.
need that. Nikki's up for it. She'll get everyone there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love that. That has absolutely flown. Have we got any other questions that anyone's thought about that we can ask Nicky while we've got her?
How
The
long
room went
do you
silent.
think that you'll be playing football for?
As long as my body will let me. I mean, there's an over 60s team, so hopefully over 60s.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
You the OG Lucy Bronze?
Say again, sorry.
You
Good
the
question.
OG Lucy Bronze?
Lucy Bronze.
Yeah, the OG version. The original version. You just keep playing and playing and playing.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Play with a broken leg.
I was going to say, I can see you and Lucy Bronze on the same team, actually. I can see, yeah, I think that would work
She's
incredibly
amazing,
well.
isn't she? What a player she is.
Incredible. Yeah.
What a player.
She's saying we need more Lucy Bronzes.
God, yeah.
We really do. And I think, again, she's still probably one of the last ones of that period that, a bit similar to yourself, had to fight for that
Yeah.
place on the team.
Definitely, yeah.
And I know we were talking about earlier, but I know, and I've said the story of the pod, I tried out for my primary school's football team, and I got right through the letters, train, the letters try out, and it was great. And then they went, yeah, actually, the boys don't want to play with you. And
That's
then,
just terrible,
and then
isn't
that
it?
was it. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, if they'd said, look, Freya, you're rubbish, fair, because that's on me. I can go practice, I can go. But because I'm from a very small mining town in the northeast, the opportunity, like, my mum and dad didn't know if there was a girls' club, or they wouldn't have even thought, oh, we'll take you to a boys' club, because it was
Yeah.
just very boys and, well, nothing for girls really. So yeah, so just going back to the whole how accessible it is, it's just incredible. And yeah, I think that might be it. Nicky, is there anything else that you would like to share about Villa that we haven't had a chance to, or anything about your playing career that we haven't had a chance to go into that you'd like to share?
I know. I think we've covered it all. It was just
Yeah.
brilliant. It was a privilege to play for the Villa, and they were amazing with us. I can't emphasise enough actually how good they were with us, because they didn't have to be.
Well, no, that's
And
the
they
thing.
they were brilliant, and still continue to be, which is good. And it's only going to get better.
Yes, and that's the thing, because we still, we talk on the pod a lot about how clubs, are letting their women's team down. If they indeed still have one, we've seen lots,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
go into liquidation, and just, the women's teams are the first ones gone. So yeah, the fact Villa are, trying harder, it seems, season on seasons,
Oh yeah.
to do
And
the best
playing
for
them at
them.
home matches at Villa Park, how good is that?
Yes.
How
Yeah.
amazing is that?
Absolutely. Second.
Oh, it's incredible. Second year. Yeah.
You had a few more goals at the whole end.
Did I have a few goals at Holt End?
You'd have had a few more goals at the whole end.
But yeah, more than two. Yeah. Oh, it'd be brilliant, wouldn't it?
Oh, would have been incredible.
It would have been fantastic.
Would have been fantastic. So yeah, we'll get that match sorted, and we'll we'll get back to you, Nicky, on that one.
Fabulous.
But yeah, fantastic. Right, we'll wrap that one up then. But Nicky, thank you so much for your time and coming to chat with
No,
us.
thank you, guys.
And if anyone else that you do play walking football with from the Aztec or the Villa Ladies days would like to come and share their stories, please do spread the word that we're a nice little
I
bunch.
will, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
And yeah, and like we said, the more stories we can hear from the past from Villa, then we will, and we'll share it on the pod. So yeah, once again,
Awesome.
thank you, and
No,
thank you
pleasure.
to everyone who's watched and listened to this when it goes out, very, very soon, of course. And yeah, we'll be back live on the pod every Thursday with, hopefully, we're going away to Everton this weekend. Nicky, what do you reckon against Everton? Do you think going to be a Villa win?
Yeah, 3-1.
Ooh, 3-1. Even a prediction.
Yeah, Villa.
Even a
Nicky was
prediction.
listening last night. That was my prediction too.
Was it? Ah, there you go. Great minds, Gary, great minds.
I was going to say, Tracey, we didn't get a prediction from you last night. Tracey, prediction for Sunday?
Go on, old Enda.
I'm going
3-1 again.
3-1.
Yeah. Got to be. Because again, they've had some injury news, and I think they've only got one forward at the minute, so they're a bit thin on the ground, Everton.
Yeah.
But we know anything can happen. But yes, we will wrap that up. Thank you so much for everyone for watching and listening, and we'll be back with another episode very, very soon. Good evening and goodbye.
Bye.